Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
At this point in my life, I can't imagine being a 22-year-old woman dating someone with the intention of marrying them. But I did do that. I dated someone from the age of 18 to 26, and I just turned 28. So I've been doing this single thing for the first time in my life. And what I found is I wish I had done this when I was 22, because my dating pool recently has been a bunch of mid-30 Peter Pans who love 22-year-olds, and I find myself accepting far less than the bare minimum. And maybe that's a me problem, but word of advice, if you're 22, consider dating for fun. Date to figure out what you like, or maybe don't date at all, but no matter what, put so much work into yourself so that when you're my age, you can have whatever your heart desires because you won't settle for less. Wish me luck.
Yeah, well, you're gonna need it. But instead of teaching young women your mistakes and tell them to learn from it, you're telling them to be in your shoes at 28. Alright, that makes sense. Oh no, wait, you never done anything wrong, it's always the Peter Pan's fault, cause you're obviously a goddess or an angel. But if Peter Pan is still going for the 22 years old, how exactly is them having fun until 28 is gonna help them? Best of luck to you either way, and best of luck to anyone that decides to listen to you.
All my guy friends have been complaining about they want girlfriends, but they don't really know where to meet girls because they don't want to meet girls out at bars. And I said, go to Target and go to the candle aisle. And at first I was joking, but I really thought about it, and that's kind of genius. And now I want every guy to go to the Target candle aisle and see if they can get a girl, because I feel like the cutest girls are at Target, and all you have to do is pick up a candle, look at her, and be like, do you like this? I can't decide if I like it. Such an easy conversation starter.
And your house can smell like Christmas all year round. No, but seriously, shouldn't this video be? I told all my guy friends to go to Target and find women there in the thingy aisle, and they did. And now they're all in relationship. I would take your advice into consideration if you said that. But since you didn't, I'm just grateful we don't have Target here.
This is why I love my gym. Check this out. So they have a new policy, it's like the Joey Swole policy, that if you are caught recording someone else without their consent, especially if it's to like exploit them, embarrass them, or shame them, then your membership is gone. It's so absurd to me that people are still recording other people staring at them, not thinking about the fact that exploiting them on social media to put them out as like a creep or a weirdo, thinking that could be someone's father. And I honestly think that that's such a great idea, because it's like people are gonna freaking stare. Get over yourself. If it's that crazy, go to another gym, move the spot, tell them what's up, but you don't need to post them. Like,
I actually think that's a great policy, especially since there's more and more OF girl or Instagram models editing the clips or cutting the clip short, claiming the guy was inappropriate or staring or whatever. If the guy really is inappropriate, cause yeah, that happens sometimes, just go to the gym manager and the guy will be removed from the gym. Not caring if you destroy someone else's life in the process of you chasing clout should not be a thing. That should never be your goal when you're joining a gym.
Bestie, men aren't supposed to be your leaders, they're supposed to be your soldiers. Men are supposed to provide you with whatever it is you need. Provision, protection, whatever. And in exchange for that provision and protection, he gets to bask in the glory of your light. He also gets his genetic line forwarded into the future. Biologically speaking, women do the most important job for the human race, and men provide what she needs to get that done, whether that's food or shelter or protection or little swimmers. The more you start to embrace and mirror nature, the happier you're going to be. Patriarchal structure is exactly contrary to nature. We were conquered. So take the power back.
Yeah, so power, huh? Okay, cause that's what power does. Gets conquered. I can't decide if this was a joke or not, but I think she's actually serious. I'm the soldier and I need to bask into the glory of your light. Is that what you said? So that makes you the leader, I guess? That's funny, cause even to this day I can't get out of my head what one of your leaders said. Together we can do togetherness together. And that makes just as much sense as everything you said does. Now please enlighten me. If you have the most important job, and in order for you to do that job, you need my little swimmers. Without those little swimmers, what exactly is it that you do? How about instead of you and me fighting for power, we understand that we have different roles, and in order for us to achieve and fulfill those roles, we do need each other. We need to work together. And we can do that if you stop bashing men for providing you with little swimmers, I guess. I don't know. Maybe explain that one to me.
So, as a 27-year-old who has never had a boyfriend, these are really interesting questions. And to be completely honest, it really depends on the day. Because on the one hand, I've been single my entire life, so I don't really know what it's like to always have a companion by my side. I love my independence, and the thought of having to give some of that away for someone else terrifies me. But on the other hand, there's obviously a part of me that really wants to experience a relationship and know what it's like to be the only person in someone else's eyes. I've read the books, I've seen the movies, I've witnessed relationships around me that are so beautiful and everything that I could ever imagine. And so I can easily visualize what my relationship is going to be like. And because of that reason, I have very high standards for who I will accept into my life. I also have been with men in the past. It's not like I've never had any sort of relationship with a man. They've just never been committed ones. And I have gotten to experience bits and pieces of what a real relationship can be like. And that really does excite me. So it's moments like that where I think back to the past where I had like really nice and close, intimate moments with men. And I'm like, oh, I miss that. But for now, it's like I'd rather be happy and single than be in a relationship just for the sake of being in a relationship.
Yeah, sure, but then again, you're not really happy being single if today you're happy being single and tomorrow you want to be in a relationship. Or maybe I'm missing something. Two questions though. One I would ask is 3, 4, 5 years ago, did you feel the same way about wanting to be in a relationship or were you just happy being single? And the question you should ask yourself 3, 4, 5 years from now, you're still gonna be happy being single or you're gonna want more and more to be in a relationship. The time you waste right now trying to find that answer is the one thing you will never get back. The one thing that I can't understand is what you're all missing. You're all that happy being single. Well, you could be in a happy relationship and your happiness is just multiplying by 2. So why not work towards that? If it's because it takes time, patience and effort and you're too good to do any of that, maybe you're just lazy or selfish.
When we get married, there's no such thing as divorce. You're tired of me? Go to bed. We'll try again tomorrow.
Well, okay, that almost makes sense. But I'm not tired to go to bed. I'm tired of you, so I'm gonna go out and have a drink. That will be if I get hit by a train and I'm in a coma and somehow I got married to you. But listen now, I'm in a taxi and the taxi driver thinks I'm an ordinary girl, but I have 100 followers on TikTok. So you're TikTok famous, I guess. Well, just as always, it's not that you are TikTok famous that is the problem. Your OF account, on the other hand, that could be a problem, and maybe, just maybe, that will be the reason why 99% of men will say, I can give you an hour, but never a lifetime. And by the way, how's Dubai life treating you?
Adam, old buddy, old pal, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Well, he's a grown man, so probably not. But all the guy said is this. You're using the term pretty extremely liberally. Liberal. How petty are you? You made an entire video showing his picture and his account because he said you're not that pretty, basically. How petty and most important, how bitter are you that you made that video?
So, you know how they say that men don't really like women, like they just use this for men really like men, you know? That made me think today. Do we really like men? Do we? Or do we just like them for the attention? And that kind of just, because honestly, to think about it, because once like that cutesy phase is over, like y'all really be getting on my nerves. Like, do we actually like men?
You probably not. Everyone else, pretty much. Men like women, women like men. And yes, we know your sisterhood is pushing a different agenda, but it doesn't work because no one cares. Well, obviously it worked on you, but still, the majority somehow still likes the opposite gender.
Man will cheat because their wife let herself go, but will stay loyal to a sports team that hasn't won since the 90s.
Yeah, nice try, but no. But since you seem to be confused about this, what bigger a-hole to mansplain this to you than me? Yeah, my team hasn't beat anyone ever since they sent the police to beat up their own supporters. And yet still, every time they go on the field, they give their best and they try really hard. They're not doing it your way. They go on the field, gather around and start setting up a picnic. See the difference now?
You cannot control what other people do or say. You cannot control them. You can, however, control how you react. So punch them in the face. I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
My type of lady. I do like the way you think. And nope, sorry, can't take that joke back. Anyway, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.